Newcastle boss Rafa Benitez has to be in the running for Manager of the Year, with Magpies sitting in top 10. When it comes to deciding the Manager of the Year, Rafa Benitez's name should at least come up in conversation. Manchester City chief Pep Guardiola and Burnley boss Sean Dyche will quite rightly top any shortlists that are drawn up next month. But it would be wrong to completely ignore Benitez now he has all but steered Newcastle to safety. It is never an easy task to stay in the Premier League the season after winning promotion. That stats show that 5 of the last 9 teams to come up from the Championship have gone straight back down. With that in mind, Brighton's Chris Hughton and Huddersfield's David Wagner will richly deserve any plaudits which come their way should their respective clubs survive. But just because Newcastle are a seasoned top-flight side, Benitez's achievement this season should not be underestimated. In fact, you could argue he had it harder than Hughton and Wagner. Because, while little was expected on the Seagulls and Terriers in their debut Premier League campaigns, the pressure was on Benitez and his boys to perform now they were back in the big time. Then, to make life even tougher for the Toon, they actually spent less than both of their fellow promoted sides in the summer. It meant their team this term was largely the one which plied its trade in the Championship last year, and it was also the second youngest in the division. And yet, thanks to Benitez's meticulous methods and improvement of his players, they currently sit in the top half of the table, 2 points from the magic 40-point mark with 6 games to go. The likes of captain Jamel Lascelles, left-back Paul Dummett and forward Oz Perez have all come on leaps and bounds under the Spaniards' tutelage. While midfielders Jonjo Shelvin and Mo Dayam have finally found the consistency they have been lacking for years. The Newcastle side which went down 2 seasons ago had more quality individual players. But Benitez has helped create a team spirit which was lacking in 2015-16. And he has done all this despite the distraction of a much-talked-about Toon takeover attempt rumbling on in the background. Owner Mike Ashley officially announced he was putting Newcastle up for sale in October. Then the apparent interest of financier Amanda Staveley whipped the Toon army into a frenzy. The height of the Staveley speculation coincided with Newcastle going on a 9-match winless run from October to December. However, Benitez was calmness personified throughout. And even when Ashley failed to splash any cash in January, he chose not to rock the boat. Instead, Benitez just got on with plotting Newcastle's route to safety. And of the 3 winter loan signings he did make, keeper Martin Dubravka and winger Kennedy have been 2 of their most outstanding players in the last few weeks. Of course, avoiding relegation with the Magpies will not rank on Rafa's CV alongside his Champions League success with Liverpool or his La Liga titles with Valencia. Yet Benitez has done a quite spectacular job in challenging circumstances. And while he won't win the LMA or Premier League Manager of the Year awards, he should at least be acknowledged in the notes.